Hello and welcome to Simply Fit by Martha. Today we are going to be doing a lower body workout. So let's grab some weights and let's get started. Our very first move is going to be a goblet squat. I have one heavy dumbbell. I'm going to be placing it on my chest. My legs are about shoulder width apart with my feet slightly facing outward. We're going to come down nice and slow and controlled, making sure that we're inhaling and exhaling. Now, most of the weight are on my heels to the ball of my feet, okay? And we're pushing down on the floor with our feet, making sure you're breathing, core is nice and tight, and we are doing a total of 12. You're doing great. Keep going. Almost there. All right, let's go ahead and take a 30-second break. Now, this move should have gotten your heart rate up. So I want you to make sure that you bring your heart rate down just a little bit. And once that happens, then you can move a little faster. Like always, I like to move around during my rest time or transition time. All right, let's talk about the next move while we're moving. We're going to be doing some static lunges. So you're going to need two weights. So one dumbbell on each hand. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Core is nice and tight. Again, most of the weight is on my heel and towards the ball of my foot. I am slightly hinging forward. That shifts my center so that I have a little bit more balance and more control. Again, make sure that you continue to inhale and exhale as we do this move. We're going to be doing a total of 12, and then we're going to immediately switch sides. All right, center yourself, core nice and tight. And again, inhale and exhale. You're doing great. Keep going. All right, nice job. All right, set those weights down. And again, 30 seconds. This is a transition or rest time for our next move. Make sure that you're taking good deep breaths in and out while you're moving. All right, our next move is going to be a Romanian deadlift. So you're going to grab two sets of heavier dumbbells. With this move, you have to be very careful with your lower back. All right, I'm going to be moving in different directions so you can see my form. My knees are slightly bent, my shoulders are back and down, my core is nice and tight. I'm not bending, I am hinging. So I'm sending those hips to the back of the room, as you can see in the side view. And I'm trying to keep my back as flat as possible. So doing that needs for me to have my shoulders retracted. And the same thing, we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale on the way up, making sure we're squeezing those glutes at the very top. All right, keep going, just switching directions. You're doing great. Continue to breathe. All right, let's go ahead and set those weights down. And again, we get a 30-second transition. Make sure you're breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Nice deep breaths in. All right, while we're here, our next move is going to be a glute bridge. Now, you can use a loop around your thighs if you'd like, but not necessary. I am going to grab one heavy dumbbell. I'm going to set it next to me. I'm going to lay flat on the ground, pick up my weight, put it on my lap, and bring my heels as close as I can to my glutes. Now, my upper body is not contracted in any way. I can actually move my head and shoulders around, not something we want to do, but I just want to make sure that everything that you're doing is at the lower end. So leave the upper body alone, and we inhale and we exhale as we push up. You're doing good. All right, that was 12. I know this goes really, really quick. Let's go ahead and take a break, 30 seconds, move around. And let's talk about our next move. Again, we're going to need 2 sets of heavy dumbbells. We're going to be doing calf raises. You're doing great. All right, here we go. Now, with this move, no rocking. I want you to try to have total control of this move. We're lifting our heels up and we're setting them down, trying not to rock. If you can hold it up for a second, it happens. It's okay. Just keep going. You're doing great. So, like I said, try not to rock. Try to stay up on those toes for just a second. You're doing great. All right, so this was our last move. So, if you want to make this a great workout, I recommend that you repeat this 3 to 4 times. And if you're done for today, then I will see you later. Make sure to check out the rest of the workouts on this series. Have a great day.